senior international studies major from Sacramento, California. One day, my 6-year-old son came home from school upset. He slammed his backpack down and he yelled out, "It's not fair." I said, "Young black man, life's not fair." He said, "Yeah, Dad, but you don't understand. Every time I go to school, this white kid challenges me to a race."
Mama.
He began to explain how the white child set the race up, how his starting position was 50 paces from the swing sets, and how my son's starting position was 450 paces from the swing sets. First one to the swing sets would win. On your mark, get set, go. My son would run as hard and as fast as he could, but he could never make it to the swing sets before that white child. This happened day after day, and eventually the white child looked at my son confused, and he said, "What's the matter with you, boy? Maybe you should try harder. Maybe you should do more. Maybe you should do better. What are you, lazy?" My son responded in frustration. He said, But you had a 400-pace head start." The white child smiled and said, "See, that's your problem.
Mama.
You always playing that pace card. Maybe you should stop making excuses." You see, at the precipice of the perception on how to improve the K-12 pathways to preeminence, the prejudices of the past have to be predominant in our processes of reform.
Oh, yes.
Usually it's affirmative action if action towards the aforementioned is affirmed or mentioned, because easing our entry into education is to assume that our youth were proportionally prepared previously. Not so.
Mama.
So, son, I'm going to teach you how to run, black boy, run. When preparing for a race of this magnitude, it is imperative that you learn discipline. Ignoring the statistics that say that you are 25% less likely to graduate from high school, 7 times more likely to live in the poorest neighborhoods, 105 years behind the average white child in fundamental areas like just run, black boy, run. The training will quickly become obvious how easy it is to be tempted by things you don't need. Please do not be tempted by the sugary substances of society's comforts, for they will cause you to be dehydrated in ignorance and cramped in mediocrity. Run, black boy, run.
Run,
He'll be yelling 2 chains. Oh, he'll be yelling 2 chains of restaurants. Well, you'll be next in line for the Jordans. He'll be next in line for promotions. Run, black boy, run. Instead, hydrate yourself with the pain of Reconstruction and sip from the formidable fountains of civil rights. Son, if you do this, I promise you will be successful. My son returned home from school a week later, angry as ever. He said, "Dad, I did everything that you told me to do. I worked, I trained, I did everything, and I still didn't come in first place." I said, "Okay, son, but did you finish?" He said, "Yeah, but I had to work 3 times as hard." "But did you finish?" "Yeah, but I fell and I scraped my knee." "But did you finish?" "Yeah, but all my friends left me and they stopped cheering for me." "But did you finish?" "Yeah, but I'm in pain, Dad."
Oh, yes.
"Did you finish?" "Yeah, but I'm hurt, Dad." "But did you finish?" "Yeah, but Dad." Young black man, you finished. Irregardless of the obstacles at the forefront of your obstacles, you handled a disadvantage that was systematically faulted you. Run, black boy, run. Not running through to the finish would diminish the efforts of the patriots of the past who placed you in this privileged position to even run in the first place. You better run, black boy, run. I demand that our reparations be given to us in the form of education so that our children's paces can be brought down to a more even placement. Then say that you're smarter than our sons. Then say that you're better than our daughters. Then say that you're more resilient than our people. Until the K-12 pipelines to preeminence is radically reformed through the process of reparations, our children will continue to be at a 400-pace disadvantage. Son, I may not get there with you, but if I know my God, and I do, one day you will get there. But until that glorious day when God opens up the heavens and enables our people to obtain that thing that we have fought for, that we have bled for, that we have died for 400 years, son, young black men, Morehouse men, you better keep them legs turning and ignore what the world tells you you should be. You better keep them arms pumping and ignore what the world tells you that you can't do. And you better run, you better run, you better run, black boy, run.
Yes. Yes, sir. Run, son. You better come with this one. Oh, yes.